Hey kids, welcome to Mind Your Maths. So in this video, we're going to see how to find the unknown value from an equation, right? So this is one of the fundamental video which is used in an algebra widely, right? So this you need to know as well, how to find the unknown value, so that if you understand the steps from here, so you will be able to solve any bigger algebra problems using this understanding as well, right? So there are a number of understandings you need to have, so of which one of them is this one, right? Okay, so let's see how. Now if you see, I have written 4 equations, and 4 are 4 different operations, right? So this one is based on the addition, this one is based on subtraction, this one is based on the multiplication, and this one is based on the division, right? Okay, so now in all of them you have an unknown value, unknown variable or unknown value, right? Which is x, here is y, here is m, here it's n, right? Now we need to find the unknown. So this is mostly you will find in an algebra, right? In most of the, this is the simplest one, but you might find a bigger problems to be solved, right? Algebraic problems. But the fundamental is the same, right? If you understand this one, you can apply this on your bigger problems as well, right? So now let's see how to find the value of x, right? How to find the value of x. So in the previous video, we saw that if you add, subtract, multiply or divide using the same value or same number on both the side, the equality of the equation never change, right? So that's the 100% sure about mathematics, right? So now let's see, applying that method here, applying that rule here, let's see, we need to isolate, right? Or we need to separate the unknown from the known, which means the known are the numbers. The unknown is only the x, the variable, right? So we need to separate it, or we need to isolate it, so that we can find the value for this one. Now what do I mean by that is that on one side you should only have what is unknown, and the other side all the known values you can have, right? So now to simplify this one, what do we do is that we use x, we can just subtract 5 from this side and also 5 from that side. So the equality is not changed, but this side the 5 gets cancelled and only the x remains, right? I'll write it here. So x plus 5 minus 5 equals to 10 minus 5. So we do see here, we are just subtracting 5 from both the sides. So the equality is remain, right? It remains. So now here the 5 gets cancelled, which is going to give you x. And then 10 minus 5, yes, it's 5, right? So the answer x is equals to 5. Now how do we know if the answer is correct? We can substitute the x value in our original equation, right? Now let's do that. So if you substitute the x value to 5, which means 5 and then plus 5 equals to 10. That's right? 5 plus 5 is 10 and equals to 10. So the answer is correct. So that's how you check whether your answer is correct. Yeah? So now let's come to the subtraction, right? Y minus 6 is equals to 3. So now here also same thing, you need to separate the y, right, on one side and the number to the other side, right? So now to separate the y, what do we need to do here? Yeah, that's right. So this one is minus 6, so you need to do plus 6. So that 6 gets cancelled, but because you are doing a plus 6 here, you need to also do a plus 6 here. You need to add 6 on this side as well. So let's write it. Y minus 6 plus 6 equals to 3. Yes, plus 6. So we add plus 6 on both the side, right? So now on the left side the 6 gets cancelled because this is minus 6 and plus 6. 6 minus 6 is 0, right? On the right side, what happens? Right hand side, 3 plus 6 is 9. So y is equals to 9. Now here also you can check whether your answer is correct or not by substituting the value here. So here y is 9 minus 6 equals to, here it's 3. 9 minus 6 is, yes, 3 equals to 3. See, the answer is correct. Now let's come to the multiplication as well. So here, what do we need to do to isolate or to separate out only m on one side? What do we need to do? Yes, that's right. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to divide this side by 5. So the 5 gets cancelled. But because we are dividing on the left side using 5, we need to divide on the right side as well. Now let's see. Yeah, 5m divided by 5 equals to 30 divided by 5. Yeah, so here the 5 gets cancelled to one time. Yeah, but this side 1 times 5 is 5, and then yes, 6 times 5 is 30. So you see, m is equals to 6. Now how do we know if the 6 is correct? Let's substitute the value here. 5m means 5 times m. So 5 times 6 equals to 30, right? So 5 times 6 is 30 equals to 30. So the answer is correct. So there is another way also you can solve. Means instead of directly putting 5 under here, right, you can multiply using the reciprocal value of what is in here. Reciprocal. This one is used when it comes to fraction, right? You need to remember this one. So now what do I mean by reciprocal value is that for 5 the reciprocal will be 1 over 5, right? Yes. So let's use that method as well. So we need to multiply using the reciprocal value, which means 1 over 5 times, right, times what? 5m equals to, then on the right side as well you need to do the same thing, multiply using the reciprocal value. 30 times 1 over 5, right? So now the cancellation is still the same. Here it's like 1 times 5 is 5, 1 times 5 is 5. So you are left with m on the left side. Here also, because it is in the denominator, whenever it comes to multiplications, right? So you can cancel one value from the denominator and one value from the numerator. You can pick up and then cancel using a constant value that can divide both of them, right? Okay, so now here it's 1 times 5 is 5, and then 6 times 5 is 30. So m is equals to 6, right? So that is the answer that you will get here as well. So this one will be very helpful just in case you are getting the equation in a fraction method, right? You might find 5 over 3 and then equals to 6 over 4, something like that. So in those cases, it is always better to follow this one. Like you need to just multiply using the reciprocal value, so all gets cancelled and you are left with only the value. Understand? Yeah? You want me to give you another problem, is it? Okay, fine. So I'll just finish this one and then come back to this one. Yeah? Okay. So now let's come to the division. So in the division, you have, see, n over 9 equals to 7. So now to cancel the 9, what do we need to do? Yes, we just need to multiply using 9 on the left side. Because we are multiplying on the left side, we have to multiply on the right side as well. So let's do that. N over 9 times 9 equals to 7 times 9, right? So here the 9 gets cancelled to 1, and then on the right side, on the left side you are left with n, and the right side 7 times 9, yes, 63. So that is the answer. Now let's see if the answer is right by substituting in the equation. So n is 63, that's what we found here, over 9 equals to 7. So 63 over 9 is what? Divided by, right? Okay, so 1 times 9 is 9, and then yes, 7 times 9 is 63. So 7 is equal to 7. So that is what the answer is, right? So the answer is correct. So now let's come to this one, right? So this is one way, and why I was talking about the reciprocal value, I'll just use another problem to show you. So now I'll change this equation to have a fraction, which means, let's see, 5 over 3m equals to, say, 30 over 9, just in case you have something like this, right? So in here, right, here is what the reciprocal value will help you, which means to isolate or to keep only the m on the left side, what do we need to do? Yes, we need to multiply this number using its reciprocal value, which means 5 over 3m multiplied by, the reciprocal of this one is what? Yes, 3 over 5. But because we are multiplying on the left side, we have to multiply on the right side as well. 30 over 9 times 3 over 5, same value, right? So now let's simplify. See here, 1 times 3 to 3 gets cancelled, and then 5 to 5 also gets cancelled. So on the left side, you're left with only m. On the right side, you see here, you have to pick up one value from the denominator and one from the numerator on either of these numbers. So let's pick up 9. So 9, 3 times 3 is 9, and then here 1 times 3 is 3. Right? Now let's take the 5. 1 times 5 is 5, and 6 times 5 is 30. Now between these two, we have one value on the numerator and one in the denominator. You see here, between these two, it can be cancelled to 1 times 3 is 3 and 2 times 3 is 6. Right? So m is equals to, yes, 2. So that is the answer. Right? Now, how do we know if it is the correct answer? Yes, we substitute in our formula, right? In our equation. So 5 times 2 over 3, 5 over 3 times 2 equals to 30 over 9, right? Now you see here, 5 times 2 is what? 10. 10 over 3 is equal to 30 over 9. How do we know if it is equal? Yes, see, you see here, these two numbers can be divided by 3. So if you divide, this one becomes 3 times 3, this one becomes 10 times 3, right? So 10 over 3 is equal to 10 over 3. Or what you can do is, you can multiply this using 3, a constant number, so it becomes 30 over 3. But you just remember it this way, whichever can be simplified, you just simplify that way. You follow this method so that you know like whether the answer is correct or not, right? Okay, so this is where the reciprocal value will help you when it comes to multiplication and to find the unknown value, right? Okay guys, so this is another small tips video which can be used for bigger algebra problems as well. And that is all. Please, if you like the video, subscribe to my channel and also press the bell button to get the latest videos notified to you. And please also make sure you share the link with your friends as well, right? Alright, so that is all for this video. Thanks for watching.